Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone, it's Vasquez. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Going with the old counter run here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the receiver's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Crucial third down play coming up. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. The linebacker shifting around now. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Locates the tight end, it's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The Longhorns move into the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short game.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And this one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Getting set. Here's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Razorbacks will have to punt this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. Finding space at the 20. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's field of returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it on a counter. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the handoff again. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. Receiver in motion now. He'll hand it off. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Razorbacks will come to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Vasquez. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Who makes the grab. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
A handoff from the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
The tight end has got it. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds his target. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good, and they lead 17-3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. This will likely be the last play of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Sideline catch made, but they stop him for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments and try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's the running back in the flat. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Now it's second down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Let's go. Yep.
And there's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to run for the first down. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down after that previous play. We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it here. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Stout defense, they stuff it from this angle. I don't think he got the first down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple of scores. They just didn't execute.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. He spins free, and he's in the clear. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll work the clock here. They're keeping it on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Looking to pass this time. Close to the tight end. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? First down, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of life from this offense.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the deep.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Backed up the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Hits into space at the 50. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
On 1st down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
2nd down after the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering, where was that earlier in this football game? And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. We're set for an exciting finish. Not much time left. Offense likely has one final drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Back to the end zone, they say he did not get his foot down. Incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You